Hey guys, so your village coach is here. My name is Coach Wilfred Asukwa. I am a capacity builder. I am also a certified John Maxwell coach. I'm an IT certification trainer as well as a public speaker. So, how are you guys doing today? So, today is Sunday, and you guys know I try to catch up with you and share some of the opportunities that you can harness to make money in the tech space. Now, I am always focused on those tech space or tech um, skill sets that are not heavily coded. You don't need to have a coding background or a computer background to be able to do um, some of or to join the tech space. So you probably just need to know some basics, and then you are up to speed and running. So today, I want to talk to you guys about combining business analysis, Scrum Master, and product owner 3 in 1. It's a combo, and currently, I'm actually running a combo for this particular opportunity, which you can leverage of or which you can take advantage of. Now, first off, the coming weekend is the first weekend in the month of May. I'm going to be teaching Safe Scrum Master, and you can choose to join. It's $575. It's a certification class, and you get yourself up to speed with that. Now, to make it more robust, you can join the business analysis class, which starts May 1st. May 1st. Now, I know some of you want the hands-on, but it's expensive. I can't do more than $1,000 because I'm not the only one teaching. So aside learning the theoretical part of the business analysis, you also need the hands-on. How do you manage a project in a tech space as a business analyst? How do you collaborate with the project managers, the scrum master, the product owner to managing a project? Now, having that hands-on experience would also boost your confidence to prepare you for the interview ahead of yourself. So the business analysis, it's robust. Even as a business analyst, I will still teach the scrum master, the product owner as well. So that's why when you start the business analysis May 1st, you are able to also take the Scrum Master the first weekend in the month of January. And then you do the product owner, product manager in the month, that's the second week in the month of May. And then you continue the business analysis for the remaining part of the 20 days. See, these three skill sets will prepare you for your 6 figure. Now, it's not as easy as I'm saying it because you will need to read. I completely understand that the way our society runs in Africa, we love it when people are lying to us. We love it when all your geos are hyping you up with promises that are not realistic. They hype you up with prophecies and miracles that hasn't even come to pass. They will never come to pass. They use the white Jesus signature or brand to hype you up. I know we are caught up with that. But you see, here, I don't hype you. I tell you upfront, you would need to put in the work to give you the expected result. You need to put in extreme hard work to enable you land that 6 figure. It's not going to come cheap. I tell you that upfront. It is not. It will not. And it can never come cheap. So the way I set up my business analysis class, If you decide to do the combo, that means after July, you can always come back to attend the several classes. Usually, you can attend as many times as possible because business analysis can be so bulk of information to digest and to understand. But because it's a village coach that is teaching you, I teach you to your understanding. And take note, every of my classes is a coaching class. And here is why it's a coaching class. Bestseller, watching from Nigeria. Oh, okay, that's great. Now, why is this very important? Is this if companies could package these certifications to help them to scale. So if you reduce it, scale it down to suit your day-to-day dynamics. For example, business analysis is virtually what you do day-to-day in your home. Business analysis is what you do. Hi, Gordon, how are you? Business analysis is what you do day-to-day. That you both sat down to compile it and make it look like it is one special thing you are going to do in the office. Absolutely is not. Amy Blink, you are asking about business analytic. Now, the business analytic, the tick part is the data part of it. But the business analyst is this normal business analysis. You need to be able to elicitate, analyze, communicate, and then validate. But the tick part, that tick part, you need to be able to use SQL, Power BI for visualization, R to manage your, to query from the database. You need to be able to use Power BI or possibly use Salesforce or any of the tools that are being used for visualization. So that's what the tick part is. So there's a difference between business analysis and business analytic. So when you talk about business analytic, so you're talking about learning business analysis and business and data analysis. That's what you're asking me for. So you will need to learn the tools that you use to query out heavy data from the database like SQL or R language. And then you also need to learn how to use the visualization tools like Tableau, Power BI, Excel, Salesforce. Those tools are very, very helpful to boost your chances and boost your opportunities for you to be seen by a lot of people out there. So if you combine those entire skill set that I'm talking to you about, you can use one resume to project yourself. Yes, someone has to show you. Someone has to cut soap for you. Somebody has to hold your hands to show you. There is somebody that reached out to me. I want to read his message. He got me so pissed off. Really, he pissed me off. He pissed me off. And my first inclination is, I don't need to coach this one. I don't care how much you want to pay me. But if you survive my approach, good luck. So he reached out to me. He says, hope all is well. My name is, I just came across your page. This is on Facebook. So I have recently obtained my RTE. RTE means Release Train Engineer. And I'm currently at a standstill, needing guidance for the next steps so I can secure a job. I was told being part of a community or finding a mentor would really help. I came across your page, hoping to see if you could assist with this next journey. I said, sure. My charge is $2,000 for a start, 4 hours. Within 2 weeks, you must use the 4 hours. That's my minimum. After then, I can determine if I can mentor you and add you in my community at no cost. Now, there's something I want people to always know. I cannot mentor you if I don't know you. You don't, hey, see my big brother here. I am Ipat. Bros Alpha, You supposed to do this life with me. Oh, okay. All right. So you can ask someone to mentor you when the person don't know you. He does not know you or she does not know you. I don't know you. Why will you ask me to mentor you? So I can only mentor you after coaching you to establish who and what you are up to. Now, when I feel comfortable that you are ready to put in the work, I should know that within 2 weeks. And then I will feel like I should bring you to the community, because if you pay to join my community, you might end up being toxic. Toxic in the sense that instead of you to do what you're supposed to do, you're coming there to be complaining. Hence, you will become a nuisance for all the people that are ready to put in the work. So I will always say my community is not where you pay money to join. It's something I would choose I'll use my church mind to decide I want you there, and I'll add you up there. Yes, because when you join my community, you get to attend all my classes for free. If I add you there, you attend my classes for free. I will mentor you till you get a job. If you have an interview, for example, you reach out to me. I will coach you. I'll prep you for that interview. If you are confident enough to record that interview, you send it to me. I will sit down. I'll use my time to play that interview, then catch up with you to give you feedback and fix or correct one or two things, and then launch you back to go for another interview. When I do that like 3-4 times, you will be so confident. In a short while, you will knock it off. But that starts after I would have worked with you, ensure that your resume is up to point, your job portals is spot on, you have projects to explain to your recruiters or your hiring managers exactly what you're supposed to do. Because when I ask you, so tell me about your last project that you did in your previous company, and you're looking up and down, you don't exactly know what to talk about. You can use the same project to explain business analysis, Scrum Master, or product owner. Now, I also want to seize this opportunity to let you guys know Scrum Master is saturated. Those of you that are looking for Scrum Masters, I do understand exactly why you're looking for Scrum Master. Scrum Master is a very easy job. And jokingly, I will say it, leave that Scrum Master job for our ladies, for the ladies, for the mothers. Why? Because it's easy. It's very easy. It's on free $120,000 every year. Oh yes, very easy. But the reason why it's saturated is because a lot of people that got Scrum Master job during COVID, they had 2 to 3 Scrum Master jobs. They are not letting it go. They are not releasing the Scrum Master jobs. They are keeping them selfishly. So why do you think they should? If now you get them, sure you go leave them. You're not going to leave it. You're not going to leave it. You will want to keep the Scrum Master job. But to be very candid and honest with you, it is saturated. If you go to Indeed, for example, and look for a Scrum Master job, you will notice that they have less than 1,000. But if you look for product owner, you will see it is like about 7 to 10,000. If you look for business analysis, possibly it's around 12 or 15,000. So if you ask me, your best bet is to start with business analysis and work up and integrate Scrum Master, product owner. But when searching for a job, you don't want to make your Scrum Master a focus, because you will get because it's easy. It's an easy job, except you are not a talking type. Do you understand? So I want to keep that out there. You might not hear anybody tell you that. You know me, I'm very honest. I'm very blunt. I keep it straight. You might not like it because you are not used to people telling you the truth. You like when people are washing your head and make you feel like your head is no. I don't do that. Because the thing is, whether you take my class or not, I am working in the tech space. I get paid. The same thing I'm coming to teach you, the same thing I'm doing at work. It's the same thing my company is hiring me to do. I coach, I train, and I manage projects. That's what I do at work. Yes, in the tech space, I build software. So I can't come and be telling you lies because I want you to come to my class. No, 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 no. If you are coming to do business analysis, I'll still teach you Scrum Master, but it cannot be as robust as when you take the 2-day Scrum Master. The 2 days is 16 hours, is robust. You're going to learn and then you're going to have a hands-on to get it up to speed. But when you think that, okay, I want to do just Scrum Master. So like this young man that sent me this message now, after I told him that, so he now says, so $2,000 is for an evaluation. I didn't call evaluation for you. Evaluate call, evaluate me. I already have all the basic knowledges for taking the SAFe course and still have access to the platform. I just need guidance for the application and interview process. Now, what caught my attention is he said, I just need guidance. Okay. And I said, okay, drop your number so that I can call you. So that, again, you don't get to pay money for what you don't know. But I had to drop this line. When you say just, if it was that easy, because when you say something is just now, just talk to me, then why are you seeking for guidance? If it was just, know who you are talking to. That means it's so common. So why are you looking for guidance? Because seeking for guidance for somebody is not something that is just. It's my time, it's my resources, it's my well of experience. Remember, it is not just. You want to get 6 figure and you're calling it just. I wasn't taking offense. I said, please drop your number if you really need guidance. So I explained what you are paying for. Now, these are the kind of people I want to talk to. They know what they want, but they actually can't put it together. Okay? So the 6 figure is easy. Only if you are ready to put in the work. Wilfred will not do the magic. For example, if you sign up, some of you already gotten the certifications, you've done the trainings and all that, but just getting the job, that's where the job is. That's where the work is. I am not going to do any magic. For example, I will give you templates on what to do with your resume. Now, some of you will do resumes, or people will do resumes for you. They don't explain to you why the resume is the way it is. And that's very wrong. If you do a resume, you need to explain why that resume is the way it is and what it's supposed to do for you. That's number one. Number two, you are supposed to be able to tailor your resume to every single job that you apply. And the reason is because there is something called ATS, Application Tracking System. The same way you are looking for that job is the same way Lagbaja is looking for that same job. But the recruiters or the hiring managers, they do have a software in their system to filter the resume that matches that job description. So that is the reason why you need to be able to tailor your resume each time you apply. So for me, when I'm looking for a job, I apply to at least 10 tailor jobs every single day, back to back, Sunday night to Thursday night. It's a strategy. It works like magic. Now, you can use one resume to tailor your resume to meet the need as a business analyst, Scrum Master, product owner, product manager, project coordinator. You see these 5 roles. One resume can do the magic. You know why? They are all within the same space. They don't require you to have programming background. They don't require you to have coding background. They don't require you to have computer background either. And you will make your clean 6 figure. That's what I'm doing. I started out as a business and data analyst. I've transitioned over several of those roles. I've worked as an agile coach. I'm currently working as a product manager with one resume. So I have about 9 years experience in this field. I have about 34 IT certifications in this my Bankolo village head. That's what I can boast of, and I'm proud to tell you that. And out of those 34, I teach about 9 of them. Yes, you can do it. So why are you too comfortable with your minimum wage? Why are you too comfortable with your minimum wage? Why are you too comfortable with the menial jobs that you do? And meanwhile, you have a degree. Isn't it time for you to move out of that comfort zone? And let's show you how you can scale. Yes, I won't tell you what I'm not doing. Some of you have waited so long thinking I'm a scammer. Unfortunately, I'm too responsible to be a scam. I'm not here to defend myself, but I just told you my profile. I came to the US to train as a pilot after studying in Nigeria as an applied chemist, worked in aviation as a crew member, and I came to the US to train as a pilot. So alongside what I do, I'm a commercial licensed FAA pilot in the US. Oh, yes. Then I returned back to school to study healthcare informatics in my master's. And upon graduation, I went into doing a lot of certifications. So I started with 7. I now have 34 of those. So why should I scam? I want to become a millionaire, but I'm not there yet. So the 6 figure is good for me. So for those of you that are still thinking I should be a scammer, no, that's not a good brand for my name. No. Some of you know the story. You know the story lane. You know how far I've come. You know where I've started from. Yes. It's not the time for scamming. The reason why some of you will not like me is because you don't like the truth. And when I'm telling you, I tell you the truth. But you see, what is in your head is miracle. I don't offer you miracle. Mbano. Go see miracle. There is no miracle anywhere. There is no miracle anywhere. If you're not ready to put in the work to scale and make the money, because when you go for the interviews, I'm not going to go with you. Yes, I am not. I can only prep you. And those of you that are looking for somebody, oh, help me get the job and I will pay you later. That's not me. You can look for a company that is doing that. Me, I do not want you to come back to me and ask me for on-the-job support because I will charge you $3,000 a month. And I only meet you once a week to look at what you're doing. I know you don't like me to tell you the truth, but there is no better way to share this with you. Now, let me tell you guys something. So when I graduated from master's from my college here in the US, when I did healthcare informatics, oh, I thought it was a hard course that every hospital would want to hire me. I thought I was brilliant enough. I was sound enough to get into the space. My people, nobody called me. Hey, Auntie Wumi, how are you? Nobody called me. Nobody gave me an opportunity. But as soon as I identified that there's a difference between having a skill set and having a degree, that was a turning point. So I discovered that they were asking me for Agile this or Power BI, SQL. Okay. I sat down, I listed all of them, and I started taking them one after the other. As soon as I got 7 of them, the ones I first started was the foundation of SQL, then the associates, Oracle SQL actually. Then I went on to do Lean Six Sigma, the white belt, the green belt, the white belt, the yellow belt, and the green belt. So when you talk about Lean Six Sigma, you're talking about eliminating waste in the process. Because as a business analyst, you will need to optimize every process in a company that you are being hired to do it, to do some work. You need to be able to know process mapping. In carrying out process mapping, you need to be able to optimize a given process. Hence, you will eliminate waste. Now, when you put the Sigma part of it, which is eliminating error. So a lot of companies would require you as a business analyst to be able to understand. Kelvin, if I call you out now, you will say I am bad. Is it you that I scam, or is it your father or your mama now scam? Hmm? If I call you out now, you wanna go say, Fred, your mouth no good. Make I just block you. All right. So as a business analyst, so when I was looking for that job, they were always asking for Lean Six Sigma, Lean Six Sigma, I'm like, what is Lean Six Sigma? So that took me to research to understand what Lean Six Sigma connotes. So when you talk about lean, you're talking about Toyota. Toyota brought about the lean process. And when you talk about lean process, the word lean, they are talking about waste. And when you talk about waste, you're talking about delay. So for you to be able to deliver your services or products to your customers, you need to maximize time. It's called lead time. You learn all these in business analysis. Okay, so that was what took me to do those certifications. So I started with foundation in Oracle Power BI, the associate level 12C. Then I did those 3 certifications, the white, the yellow, and then the green belt. And then I went on to do CSM, Certified Scrum Master by Scrum Alliance. I did Product Owner by Scrum Alliance as well. And then I went on to do Tableau training. So these 6, and then Power BI, these 7 certifications landed me 3 jobs. But the interviews were not easy. They were back to back, very hard. So that's when I discovered that a lot of Africans who migrated to the US, they really want to get into this space. They want to get into this IT space where they can earn good money. But because they are not able to focus, 1, to gain these trainings and master them, and then 2, face the interviews. My English was not this refined when I started this whole process, even though some of you feel like I can't speak English because I'm so into vernacular. I speak pidgin English. But I always wonder, are you the ones talking for me where they pay me good 6-figure? You that can speak good English, how much are you earning where you're working? My English wasn't this as sound as it is. I had to deliberately work on my communication. So you find out that some of our Africans, Nigerians in particular, you see them, they have doctor, masters, but they are still riding Uber. They are still doing menial jobs. Why? Because their accent is so strong that they can't even manage it. So when they go for interviews and they are like, I can't hear you, what are you saying? They feel discouraged. They feel burnt out. They feel their cortisol and their adrenalines are being messed up so much. They give up. They just focus on their menial jobs and they are fine. So I discovered this as a challenge. I discovered because I used to live in Connecticut. I remembered when I started this whole journey, I pulled a couple of my friends. Only one listened to me. The rest did not. They were just looking at me. So by the time I got into the corporate space, as a matter of fact, with the biggest healthcare company in Connecticut as a business and data analyst, everybody were looking at me like, is he a doctor? No, I'm not a doctor. I'm just an IT professional. So there are so many things you might need to work on. Communication might just be what you need to work on yourself. You see why you need a coach? Some of you, your accent has eaten deep inside of you and you feel you cannot make it. Have you asked yourself, how are our Indian brothers and sisters? How are they doing it? Communication should not buy you. No, communication should not buy you. Communication should not stop you. What is stopping you is you yourself. You are lazy. I know you don't like me to tell you that, but that's exactly what it is. You wanted an easy route. You are used to somebody making a call for you, say, oh, I'm sending my family member. Is there a way you can fix the person up? Even if they fix you up, you are not going to be relevant because you might not know your right from your left to fit into the team, and you are short one. And I'd like to inform you today that the entry levels are not really there. The entry levels are for their children. Are you one of the are you one of their children? You're not one of their children. Okay? So make it easy for yourself. The business analysis, Scrum Master, product owner, and possibly your one-on-one 2 weeks coaching. You can get that for 3,150. Yeah. I can tell you that the business analysis will come with a hands-on with 3,150. And then the Scrum Master, the product owner, they are both SAFe, Scale Agile Framework certifications. They are not just anyhow street certification. No. Those ones that a lot of you are running away from SAFe. But regardless, whether you do Scrum Alliance or you do Scrum Study or you do Scrum.org, you will still want that particular one called SAFe because a lot of companies are asking for it. Yes, it's remote. Business analysis is remote. You can get it remote. You can get it. I do it anyway. I'm not a business analyst right now, but I'm doing what a business analyst does, product owner. So product owner and business analyst, they are same thing. The only difference is that product owner will be working in an agile environment while a business analyst will be working in the waterfall environment. So these are things you are supposed to be learning. These are things or these are resources you're supposed to be exploring in today's world. Now, like I've said before in some of my short reels that I've done, in a couple of years now, if you're not computer savvy, if you're not tech savvy, you will not be relevant. You will not be relevant. And when I talk this one now, some of you will say, Wilfred, why are you always attacking the church? I'm not attacking the church. The church too, they're not helping us. The church is not helping us. The church continues to pull prophecies and pull some miracle stunts just to buy your head and soak your brain with miracles, with prophecies that are not going to take you anywhere. Nobody will get a manifestation of prophecy without hard work. It demands hard work. And like I always say, and I will say it again, if you tell me that your miracle, your prophecies, they are where to go, okay? If you say your miracle, your prophecies, they are where to go, right? Why are the people in your church who are doing menial jobs, who are doing minimum wage jobs, how come you think they don't want to make 120, 130, $150,000 a year sitting at home remotely? It's all the BA work that works in waterfall. A lot of BA roles are in waterfall. Very few will find themselves in the agile space. Yeah. A lot of them are in waterfall. And even when they are in the agile space, for some reason, they will be doing the hybrid role because the company would not want to tape off waterfall, but they want to integrate agile. So they need somebody that knows both sides. So I have a client or I have a mentee who, a couple of them, that's what they are caught up with. Yeah. They combine both the agile and the waterfall to be able to manage their project. So part of their role is waterfall, part of their role is agile. So you will hear them call them business analyst, product owner. So that is why I say, even if you do Scrum Master, add product owner to it or add business analysis to it. So to better help you up to speed, do business analysis. So then these two, add them up as combo. If you master business analysis, Scrum Master, product owner are just an easy walkthrough. Okay, so going back to what I was explaining to you, if those people in your church who are workers, who are choir masters, who are head of this, head of that, what kind of role are they rolling? Let's say in this our America, they are doing home care, they are doing all this security, they are doing menial jobs. What are you talking about? Me, God, I know do them. I do them now. But your God, my God that I know, is not a stagnant God. And he doesn't waste miracles. Miracle is miracle when science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fails. Okay, sorry, I think I missed that your question. Mark Blink. The tools you need in the business analysis is the same tools you need in Scrum Master, is the same tools you need in Product Owner. Thank you for bringing that up. So you need basic tools. Basic, for example, tools that you use to manage your requirements. Remember, your requirements is the same thing like backlog. So how to manage them? Bam. You need to learn Jira, and that's one of the hands-on that we teach. How to optimize a process, how to create process mapping, how to create your graphical representation upon analysis or when you're analyzing. You will need like tools like Visio, Lucidchart, Balsamiq, and the rest, depending on what the company is using. So you need to learn those tools. Very important. I spoke about some tools already. If you are into data part, which makes it tick, analytic, business analytic, the tick part, you need to learn SQL. You need to learn that SQL query language. You need to learn our language. You need to learn visualization tools like Tableau, Power BI, Excel, Salesforce. Hi, Auntie Wumi. I saw you already now. Good afternoon. So you need to learn those tools. Very important. Extremely very important. The more tools you can learn, the better for you. Now, there are more tools. For example, I have to learn how to use GitHub because I'm managing software engineers. So I had to speak their language. I had to get into GitHub too and learn GitHub. There are some wireframes tools that you also need to learn. Even though those wireframe tools, they are being used by UI UX designers. But for you to be able to understand what the requirements are, so that when developers are developing, because if you're a business analyst or product owner, you are the one to do the validation, which is the acceptance criteria for those requirements to be checked out. So you need to learn some wireframe tools as well. I have one of our instructors here, Auntie Wumi. She's a senior business analyst. She studied computer engineering. She's the one teaching our business analysts in the afternoon from 12 to 1 p.m. Central Time Zone. So if you choose the afternoon session, you are good to go. If you choose the night session, I teach the night because I work. I teach from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. 20 days. 20 days. It's intense. It's a lot of information. You got to read. You must read. You guys don't like that part. When I say you must read, a lot of you don't like that part. I understand, but nothing good comes easy. Even when you want to have a baby, don't you know the work you put in? Don't you know what you do to have a baby? And even if the baby is not coming through that little work you do, you want to go through, insemination, or you want to pay, surrogate. It's a lot of work you are going to put in. So nothing good comes easy. But contrary to this, because of our religious inclination, they have wired your head that things work by miracle. Things work by testimonies. No, it doesn't. Don't even play that. And like I said, miracles are only miracles when it defiles the art of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Why? Because 98% of the things you do, 98% of the things, the life you live, they are driven by science, engineering, technology, and mathematics. And as Africans, our tradition, to born no easy person. The block next door. I don't know what you're talking. I'm trying to be civil now. Say, I they speak English now. I know they speak PG. Some of them say I don't have to speak English. My English, they no born English. It's cut and joy, but when I go fit understand. So now when I they respect myself, when I just let them the flow. Because if I switch, go the other side, my original me, you know how it is now. Oh, yes. So when you talk about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, that's what you live off every single day. That's what you live on. I can tell you that the clothes you wear, it is not miracle. It is fabrics. It was refined. It's technology that got you the clothes that you're wearing. The phones that you use is technology. The TV you watch is technology. The car you drive is technology. When you go to buy gas, the system that you're using to pump that gas is technology. The housing you live, it's technology. Yes. The block next door, the block underscore, next door underscore, you know. The fact is that to born requires series of what? Involving mind mapping and decision making. Absolutely. So those of you that you think you just want to walk into the tech space and they give you 6-figure and you carry it and walk around and think it is testimony. No. The testimony only comes when you have put in the work. That work you must put, you must read. You must justify why they must give you the 6-figure. And that is why I said, if your resume captures these 3 or 4, I would have put the 4 of them: business analysis, Scrum Master, product owner, product manager, your one resume. That's what we do in place of coaching. We sit you down and show you how they play out and what it's going to do for you. That's where you can tell me that you are ready to get and going. But if you sit down and think it is what your GO and what your religious leaders are telling you that, oh, 24 hours miracle, it is well, it is well, it is that, I am sorry. If it was going to work, right? Nigeria economy should be the best in the world. It should be the best in the world. Why? Because they will just speak. Jobs will just be creating everywhere. You understand? Why is our generation day underscore block underscore next underscore door underscore? He says, Coach, I have a question. Why is our generation not wired to work hard? They are not wired to work hard because our colonial masters brought us a borrowed religion, which is scripted on their playbook, contrary to what African tradition. We are the spiritual being in Africa. In Africa, like in Igbo land, it's a taboo back in the days when a man does not have a handwork. It's a taboo that you are not working. In my village back in the days, if you are not a sound farmer, a man will not leave his daughter for you. Oh, yes. We used to consult the god of the land, the god of the sun. When we are going to the farm in the village, we need to look at the sun and speak to and then consult the god so that he could allow us to go plant the yam. That's why we had yam festivals. These were traditional beliefs. It wired us. We didn't know what was miracle. Miracle called miracle ni. Do you understand me? But our colonial masters who had plans to come and take over your mind so that you will not be able to think for yourself, they brought you a packaged religion and make it look like that is your creator in the form of man, and now package what you call the white Jesus and brought it for us in Africa. And you accepted it. We took it. Our godparents, our grandparents took it. And what happened? It displaced the tradition and made our tradition looks like the evil part of things. And that same tradition is what your royal fathers, those traditions are still what our first-class kings, the Obas, are still holding on to because they are the custodians of those traditions. How come they live so many years, they don't pass? How come they live very rich and they don't pass? They consult the gods and they do all they need, they will still live. If you think I am lying, if you think they are going to jail, go and post it on social media. I said, so Oba say you go jail. Let me see if you live overnight. That's when you will know that African tradition is still get level. It is the original spirituality. If you talk about spirituality, it is the African tradition. So every other thing that were brought to us were borrowed. were man-made. That is why if you tell me about Christianity, even though my parents brought me up as Christian, I'll tell you that it's a borrowed religion. I don't need to listen to you. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't. So the colonial masters scripted, man-made, packaged religion made you and I lazy. It's almost a taboo to talk about hard work. We live in crazy times. Yes, now nobody wants to put in the work, but they want miracles. Nobody wants to die, but they want to go to heaven that don't exist. Isn't that the colonial master that brought us something, told us that it is? Yeah, it is heaven. They don't exist anywhere. It's all illusion. They don't exist. I'm telling you that they don't exist. And guess what? Some of the people that are telling you, they know they don't exist, but because they want to justify. If it was really existing, why should one man sit down and take so much money from the poor and don't even care how the poor is feeling? And meanwhile, they are going to buy private jets. You think your creator will do that? You think your creator, the creator who created you and I, will do that? It is only one creator, just one God. The word God is even nomenclature. Oluwao, Kabiesio, Abasi, Chuku. That's our African. You know what I mean? Those are the ones we hold on to. It's the same one that established the Shango. It's the same one that established the Amadioha. I know you guys don't like this part of my conversation, but it's just what it is. I like to bring it up because those things that you hold on to, that you think is going to bring the miracle, you end up living broke. You live poor. It is hard to work hard now when you see one governor stealing 80 billion. That is exactly what I'm saying. And those ones will go to they will go to the Ojibo, they will go to the colonial masters environment where they go to those places they call church. They will go and give testimony that it is God that did it. So when we that are coming to tell you the truth that this is not the right thing to do, all you need to do is to use your resources that your creator gave you, which is your mind, to increase your capacity. That's why I said I'm a capacity builder. I point you to those resources. If you don't develop your decision analysis, if you don't develop your mind mapping, if you don't develop your analytical thinking, if you don't develop your critical thinking capability, if you don't develop your system thinking capability, that's the holistic thinking capability, if you don't develop persona ability, so many of these, you are not going to strive, including communication. Communication, which that communication is broad. Active listening is communication. You know how somebody is talking to you. As the person is talking to you, you are interpreting what the person is saying as the person is saying it. Some people cannot, and they've not developed that part of them. What we do in Nigeria or in Africa is to just go to school, they give you a textbook, you just cram and pour, but you're not. But that is why you struggle with basic business analysis, because it's application of it. When I'm teaching you, I don't teach you to cram, I teach you to know, because you need to know what it means to creating an epic. You need to know what the epic would do to the features. You need to know what the features would do to the user stories. You need to know what the user stories has to do with the use cases. You need to understand what the team would do from every level, the application of it. We struggle with those. Why? Because the system where we are coming from is cram and pour. And then after you cram and pour, you now come and wait for miracle to happen. No, my people, far from it. So as a capacity builder, these are the kind of information, the kind of tips I bring up to you. Aside telling you that your colonial master's religion is not working, I have substituted it with several trainings and coaching sessions to help you up to speed. And then I'm also able to introduce you to several opportunities that you can explore. I have introduced you to qualitative analysis that you can learn in 1 month and start making money in dollars. Some of you are so afraid of having a computer, and just in case you have the laptop or the computer, people see it as luxury. They want to carry it on the street, and the owners will collect it from you. You don't go. Keep it in the house and maximize it. Hide it somewhere in the house. Put internet on it and make sure you make money off that that computer. I wish I can explain more today, but this is the best I can go. As your capacity builder, I will always come up here as the most. You guys might, those of you on Instagram, you might have to come to my Facebook page because I am building my Facebook page, the Zit Worldwide. Zit Worldwide. If you're not following me there, or yeah, come there. I have 10,000 followers there, about almost 3,000 people like the page. So I am building and growing that community. Yes. So if you don't see me here, locate me on Zit Worldwide page on Facebook. That's where I do a lot of live now. So I'll take you there. Or you locate me on my YouTube channel, Your Village Coach. Yes, we talk about capacity building. We talk about either you locate me on Village Coach, the Village Coach, or Coach Wilfred Asukwo on YouTube. Yeah, but Instagram is doing its thing. I just want to let Instagram rest for a minute. But anytime I have a chance, I always come up like this and share some of these opportunities. And in case you want to join any of my classes, the link is right on my profile, or you DM me. But again, those of you that think you are entitled to my time, far from it. You don't entitle to my time. I only talk to people who knows exactly what they want. But if you think you want to come and use my village sense to explore and make your decision, you might have to pay for my time. Unfortunately, I don't have free time anymore for people. If I read your message, it doesn't sound like you know exactly what you want. I am sorry. I don't want to talk to you because that conversation will take 1 hour. You keep asking me, and then you now think, oh, I know you. You don't know me. I'm here for business. So if you really want to have that conversation, another option is you can subscribe to my Instagram account, and then we can have that private conversation with other people. I have a masterclass that I hold once every month as well. You can come there if you want to have, conversation, or if you want to come live when I'm live talking, I can coach you so that other people can also learn. I've given you opportunities for those kind of, but if you want to engage me one-on-one, I don't think I have a free session again. But no, I don't. You have to pay for my time before you can have it. But if you have me with a message that is specific, that shows that you know what you're talking about, that means I'm going to spend like 10 or 15 minutes to talk to you. Yes, I will offer to talk to you because I like you to know what you're paying for before you talk, before you pay. That's what will make me call you. All right? Until then, let's make money. Let's live life. If you die and leave this world and you don't make money, there is nothing on the other side though. They will always tell you that, oh, there are crowns waiting for you. There is no crown anywhere. There is nothing like heaven. There is nothing like hell. Just know that. Nothing like that. If you die broke, you will remain broke inside that place. Nothing for you. I come in peace. Have a wonderful evening. See you tomorrow.